Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we hope you had some really awesome days with your family and friends. Ate a lot. Yeah, so in this episode, it's actually a little bit all over the place because there are a few small projects that we just wanted to get done. Like, we started putting the brake parts back on, the fuel tank, and yeah, worked on the cab the entire time because we really want to get it painted. So let's see if we can do that tomorrow, maybe, because then it would still be until Christmas.
Yeah, still counts.
And also we have a little surprise in this video. We finally tried to get our truck license, HR. Yeah, because so far we were not allowed to drive the truck. And yeah, let's see if we passed or failed. Enjoy watching it and enjoy the rest of your holidays.
See ya.
Of the driving test. I'm Jelle.
And I'm Patrick.
Together we are JP Adventures 19. Patrick's replacing the copper washers. So we got a whole set of them. We are back in business. The fire is under control and we don't have much time left before the weekend's over, but we want to do something. We can't do any welding or stuff like that on the roof because we don't have any more welding gas. Yeah, that's the beauty of multiple people using the same welder, and now we don't have any gas left. So we'll have to wait until probably Monday or Tuesday to get new welding gas. And now we will take care of parts of the grill, the rust inside the engine bay, and like small stuff like this. And we might even do some painting today. So Patrick started to mix putty up that we're gonna apply on our mud guards to make it a bit nicer. And I will wire wheel some stuff and clean our grill and watch Patrick.
Alright, so we did one side of the mesh with the Pferd wire wheel and the other side with the cheap one we got from the hardware store, and there's your difference.
It's almost gone, Patrick.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I don't think you can use this one anymore. It's pretty much done. This one, you can still use. So Jelle is cleaning off our grill because we spilled a bit of oil on it and it's pretty nasty, and it has a bunch of bird poo on it as well, so that has to come off. And because Jelle likes using the pressure washer. Right, Jelle? See, there's a big smile on her face. So Jelle has taken on a little art project that we both agreed would look super cool. What are we doing, Jelle?
So, we will be spray painting this little plate, and we don't want it all to be in the same color, so I'm taping up the Unimog and the 1700L, and so we'll paint the rest, and this will stay silver.
We're not gonna tell you what color we're painting it. It's gonna be a surprise, right, Yele?
Nothing special.
we only have 2 colors of paint here anyway.
We could do pink, Patrick.
Yeah, or DHL yellow.
The mud guards, some smaller parts of the brake setup, the mesh that was behind the grill, our little sign, Unimog 1700L, and a part in the engine bay is ready to get painted, wire reeled, rust converted, cleaned. Now Patrick's getting everything ready and he's gonna do a sunset spray paint session.
Hey,
Woohoo!
haven't done this a lot.
Because tomorrow we'll have to go back to work for the rest of the week, pretty much. Almost. And it's prime time! We keep assembling the brake setup. We put in new O-rings and then the reservoirs and everything we need, and we're cleaning everything so there's no more rust, greasing it, putting it back on. We are currently installing our new brake lines. We went for slightly bigger ones, 1/4 inch instead of 6 millimeters, and the tools we're using are really good. Our flaring tool especially. So
Our brake technician Yele is doing the hard to reach ones.
yesterday it was too dark, but this is what we've done so far. The clips are still missing, but they're all connected now.
Yele, what are you doing?
I'm painting our mudguards with Uniliner because you love it.
Yeah, because I didn't do such a good job with the putty work, so Yele's covering it up.
Oh, it wasn't too bad actually.
There's a couple little dinghies and stuff like there that you can see. But now with the U-liner,
All gone.
looks perfect. We did a good job, didn't we?
Yeah. No one will know that we modified our mudguards. And these are our mudguards. This is the final result. So we cut them, we welded 100 millimeters of steel sheet in the middle. We grinded it down, we put some putty on top so to make it look nicer. We sanded that down as well. We sprayed primer, paint, and then we put 2 layers of Uniliner on top. So it doesn't start rusting and it withstands more like trees and branches and all that. And here we go. This is the result. We are currently removing the riv nuts that are inside the bumper, holding the front plate, because one is missing anyways and we don't like riv nuts at all. So
This is the reason I don't like riv nuts.
gone. That was it. Last one.
So pointless. We're welding nuts in there now.
Yeah, we'll use nuts and bolts. And so we have wire wheeled the whole thing down. There's still a little bit left for Patrick back there. And then we'll repaint it and have a new design at the end of the day. Like not today, but at some point.
Surprise.
Right, Patrick?
Stay tuned for the surprise.
We are working on our tank now. So we cleaned the inside properly and now we are using KBS tank sealer to seal the inside because it was a bit rusty and we just want to prevent it from getting new holes.
So you should tell the story of how we got this.
So we wanted a 4-liter bucket because we want to use the exact same tank sealer for our tank that we are actually building ourselves, maybe.
Yeah.
So we want to use it for a new tank as well, so we needed 4-liter in total. And we went to Variety Paints in Perth, but this tank sealer is pretty much sold out everywhere and it's hard to get stock at the moment. So the guy in Variety Paints was really nice, so he pretty much opened all the packages that like come for like car tanks, motorcycle tanks, like it's a whole kit with the cleaner and everything in there, and he gave us the tank sealer out of all those packets until we got to 4 liters. Really nice, and he charged us the 4-liter tin price, which is obviously way less than when you add up little ones. So that's how we got our 4 liters of KBS tank sealer.
Yep, thanks to don't remember his name at Variety Paints, but legend.
What is another good reason to take care of the tank sealer today?
Well, it's hot outside, a little warm, sun's out, and we want to get the mug running.
No, wrong answer. So the curing time is 4 days. And we will be working tomorrow and then we will be somewhere else for 3 days. So we won't be working on it anyways. And yeah, it can cure. Right?
That's it. Ready?
So let's see.
3, 2, 1. Chug, chug, chug! See how clean I can make this happen. I doubt it's going to be very clean. Ready?
I got the paper towels.
1, 2, 3. I'm scared.
Come on, chuck it in there.
Alright, ready, set, go.
Woohoo!
Not bad.
Patrick, good job.
I'm gonna make a mess. So the whole tin of tank sealer is in there. We take the shot this end as well. And now we'll try to swirl it around, flip it, turn it, and turn some more.
So that it gets spread throughout the whole tank, because we don't have the machine obviously that's rotating the tank or something like that. We'll probably do it on the grass just in case. And look at her. Donkey! Hey! Bibiko! Hey! Baby! Hey! Donkey! Hey, Donkey! Die kleine Maus. Hm? So we managed to get paint everywhere, or tank sealer everywhere. It was a good workout, that's for sure. And now we're draining the rest. So our tank is upside down because on the inside of this drain plug there's a little lip and it just wouldn't make it to the actual hole. So I'm not sure if you can see it. So we're draining it through the top back into the tin. We'll let it do that for a while and then we have to let it cure for 4 days and that's it. We sealed our tank. Exciting day, Patrick.
Getting my truck license.
Yeah, today is day one because he's gonna do a 2-day course to get the Road Ranger. Will be exciting. Alright, Patrick's driving now, or I don't know, doing the checks and everything. So he's actually on the truck or at the truck or however you say that. And we did the theoretical part together, or at least the part. We're not done yet, but I need to use the time now that he's busy to do Christmas shopping for him.
Alright, so update from me. Yela's about to drop me back off at the truck driver training school. And had a couple hours of practice this morning doing the Road Ranger gearbox, and it was a lot easier than I actually first thought it would be. Got the hang of it pretty quickly. Took a nice drive out to the country. My instructor, super chill guy. Thank you, Victor. And yeah, so now doing another lesson, an hour and a half of lessons, and then tomorrow another day, and then I'll have my exam, practical driving exam. Yela's a bit scared for tomorrow. She's just a scaredy cat. She's always scared before she does something, and then in the end she loves it. So me, hey. I love driving this truck. The truck they have here is sick. It's awesome. It's like a 500 horsepower monster, and just even though they have 16 tons on the back, it drives like a car pretty much. It's amazing. Well,
bye, Patrick.
Off I go. See you later.
It is so good to have time where Patrick's not here because I can get all the Christmas presents ready, and yeah, it's really useful. And I can go shopping without someone being like, can we go somewhere else? Yeah, so really nice. And also our friends are here in Banbury and it's his birthday, so really good because Angie told me just to get all the stuff she needs to decorate the truck because they have a 4-wheel drive truck. And so he doesn't know anything about it. Which is really good. She just sent me to get it all. And of course, while I was at it, I got more fairy lights. Don't tell Patrick. Alright, I got my first training done, 2 hours of driving, and it was actually fun, but yeah, there's so much you have to watch out for. And some habits that you have from driving a car or a van that you just can't do when you do an assessment. And yeah, I just had a half-an-hour break. I had some lunch. I'm still super nervous. Now I'm having a bit of chocolate. And yeah, I'll go back into the truck and have 4 hours more of training. And we might even drive to Donnybrook, which is so cool. And then the assessment. We already passed the theoretical part yesterday, so that's fine. But yeah. So we just got our results of the driving test.
We both failed, so we have to come back and pay another $800.
No!
Just kidding.
We both got our license, and the funny thing is, the guy that assessed me, do you say that? Assessed? Yeah. Was Patrick's teacher before.
Yeah. And
he said my drive was perfect. Not even one mistake. And I was like, oh my god, yes. Because I was so nervous, but like always, I'm super nervous and scared.
Freaking out last night.
And then it's perfect, going all well. It was the same in volleyball all the time. And Patrick did the Road Ranger, so it's a bit harder. A few grinds.
Yeah, a few grinds and indicating too early, but whatever.
We made it! Oh my god, Patrick!
Yeah, they're so relieved now.
Yeah, we still are not allowed to drive a truck because we need to get all the paperwork done at the Department of Transport, of course, and pay another $50. But that's it.
Yeah, we did it. Now we can drive the Unimog, but it's not running.
We better get it running now. We are back on the farm. Our friends stayed with us for one night and in their truck. We'll show you when they left. We have footage of that. And now we'll continue working on the cab. We only have a few hours left and then the weekend's over. Back to work. Fun times. But yeah, we'll use those few hours and try to get at least a bit done. Step by step.
Because Yellow wants to get back on the road now.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. You don't?
I do too, but I want to have it done properly.
So now we wire reeled the rust that built up while we were gone, and so this is what it looks like right now. And now we'll rust convert it and then take the rust converter off so we don't have the black stuff stuck on there, and then we will actually put putty on it. Let's go. So I started wire reeling the places where there were cracks and all that and rust coming through, and we discovered something. So we have seen that the front bumper on this side was dented, like some stuff is slightly bent, but now look at this. There is like oh yeah, it's a centimeter of bog, or what do you call that, Patrick? Yeah, bog on here, and the inside is all dented and a bit rusty. So this Unimog must have had an accident or been in action. So weird. And then up here we discovered a kind of like a hole, but it's not all the way through, so I don't know. I said it looks like a gunshot. And then on the door there was like, the paint looked a bit weird, and that's what I discovered underneath. Look at this. And now, just so you can compare it, so this is the side it must have had an accident. So the bog is really thick, and I wire reeled the exact same spot on this side, and there's barely anything underneath. So yeah, we'll have to fix that somehow. There is so much going on at the moment, like filling up the feeder for the sheep. Patrick is grinding, so it's super noisy, and I will cut those these rubber straps to size, and they go underneath the fuel tank. So on those mounts there is like a layer of rubber, and the one that was on there, it looks pretty bad, so we'll just chuck a new one on. see if they fit. I made another one, so we got 2 now, and they will go on here, right there. So the tank straps are on, the rubber layer, and Patrick cut out a piece from here, so that's inside the cap and the cutout is on the side, because it was just holes, more holes than material, so we'll just weld in a new piece. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Check it out. So now we're sanding down the putty everywhere and apply more putty on those spots that we haven't done it yet. Sometimes. And another welding session in the dark, because it was windy all day and now the wind is almost gone, so we have to use the moment. What's going on, Patrick?
So this bolt that we snapped the head off of a while ago is finally coming out.
This one off the elephant ear.
So what I had to do to get it out was I actually just welded more material onto just the bolt, and then I welded an M12 head to it, but the M12 head wasn't straight, so it was like that, so the sockets kept slipping off. So then I got this, I think it's a 5/8 nut, and I welded it around the top and in the inside, and it was glowing red for like a good 10 minutes. So I just let that heat sink in, put some more lube on it, and then I cracked it, and it worked. I thought I was going to turn this whole thing off, but hey, let's get it out.
Finally, he was so happy. He came into the kitchen. Come outside, can you film this? Yeah, it took a couple of attempts to actually get it out.
So if anyone's wondering why I was stuck,
so rusty.
Completely rusted.
And now we had 3 more to go that were attached to the bumper. Up here. These are the bolts that we got finally out, and this is how Patrick did it. He welded a lot of material on them and then a nut.
Yeah, it was more like a process. You start here, weld it onto this part, then you turn it until it snaps, then you keep welding a little bit more onto this so it sticks out again, you weld that onto that, and you just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and longer, and the longer it is, the more tries you have. So this is probably 10 tries at least.
Alright, it's in the afternoon and we did some packing today already, and now we got the rest of the day off. It's I think around 4, yeah, and we got tomorrow off, which is really good because tomorrow night will be the company's, like the farmers' Christmas party. And yeah, so now we are on our trip to Bunbury, our weekly trip, and we stopped in Donnybrook because there's some parcels for us, and there's a very big one hopefully, and very exciting one. And yeah, I can see Patrick, he got it. What have you got, Patrick?
I don't know, what is it, Yele?
It's our mattress, look at it. Parcel number 1. I'm gonna open the door for you. And now off to the post office.
Yep.
So when we order something that's not sent out by Australia Post, then they end up in one of the shops here in Donnybrook and we have to go and pick it up there. But when it's sent by Australia Post, even to our address, we have to go and pick it up at Australia Post because no one's delivering to our farm. It's too remote.
Remote. There's just no cell service, so they don't want to go out there.
Yeah. And while we're at it, the post office is also the Department of Transport right here. And so we took our paperwork for the truck license with us. All right.
We're now truck drivers.
We're official truck drivers. And another really exciting thing, our parcel from OnTrack came back. OnTrack is the company that does data recovery, and because Payam couldn't do it, we gave it to OnTrack, and they're actually a partner of Western Digital. So if you ever have issues with a Western Digital hard drive, they're really good. Like, so we sent it in, we got a free quote, they paid all the shipping, express shipping. And they found like two major failures, a physical one and an electrical one, and they were able to get past it. Patrick just opened the parcel from OnTrack. So there's supposed to be our old hard drive in there and a new hard drive with all the data that they could recover. So they recovered, what was it, 96? 98%. We only needed a part of it because some stuff was already backed up, but yeah.
But the most important stuff wasn't backed up, so we had no choice.
No, our travels were backed up, Patrick. So that was pretty important, but everything about the mark, how we bought it, and all the life on the farm, all of Western Australia wasn't saved on a different hard drive, so that was gone. And now we should have it back. Hello! We had another interesting discovery on our door. So, hope you can see it. If you look at it, there's like a square that looks different to the rest of the door. So there must have been a sticker or something. And then when you look closer, it has this weird pattern, and you'll see it when we paint it. So we wanna get rid of it. So I started sanding it, and there's rust everywhere underneath. So we don't know what happened and what was there, but not good. So now we'll actually use the wire wheel and try to get rid of it and see what it looks like underneath.
So Yele is sanding by hand now. She wants to be big and strong. Show us that bicep. And she's becoming a real putty expert, right Yele?
Yes.
She loves it.
Could be my new job.
You sure? Be careful what you wish for. Yep, so pretty much we've just kind of filled in any big dings or dents. So along the roof there's a lot of rust in that curve, so we filled up all the rusty spots just to make it smooth again, because it was just super cratered and stuff from all the rust that had formed there. And yeah, just put it on that curve just to make it a bit more round and make it look nice. Yeah. So Yele has become an absolute putty master. I'm really proud of her. She's been working super hard the past few days. She looks so tan because she's covered in a whole layer of dust. But yeah, she's been doing an awesome job. Right, Yele?
Yes.
Sanding, puttying. She loves it. She can be a bodybuilder now. As in a car bodybuilder, right? And a muscle bodybuilder.
All right, we've been working on the cab all day long, filling up holes with putty, sand it down, fill it up again, like all day. And now we'll cut out our crawl through. It's a bit scary, but yeah, it's about time. All right, Patrick, show us what you did.
Ready for our new crawl through?
Woohoo! Oh my god.
Another hole in the mog.
We destroyed the cab. So when you cut out your crawl through, you have to be really careful that you don't go below this cross member. I can show you from the outside.
Nothing under here.
Yeah. You have to remain the structure, and then above you can cut it out.
But make sure to support it.
Yes. It's always better to have more supports than no supports, right? All right, that's it for today. We have to get ready, Patrick, because we are going to our Christmas party from the farm. And I'm happy because I'm dead now. Let's get this dirt off, Patrick. Look at him, so dirty.
Just another update again. Started with this disc already used, so it wasn't a new disc. And I cut out the whole crawl through, and it's missing maybe that much. And like obviously cutting out the crawl through, I was going like hard and on angles, and it kept catching, and yeah. This stuff is worth it for little projects that you're doing yourself, and if you make sure you use the whole disc, invest the extra $1 or whatever it is, and these things will last you so much longer.
He's convinced.
I'm convinced. I'm a believer. Fat believer.
Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you liked it, and if you did, feel free to give us a like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram so you can actually see what we're up to during Christmas and New Year's. And we hope you
Building the mog.
Oh yeah. Well, nothing changes for us then. We hope you have a really good holiday and enjoy it, and yeah, see you all
Next week.
hopefully.